dissed y'all. I never disrespected y'all. I said, how do you want to hear Plies in a city where you hearing Bad Bunny on the streets in the Bronx? Like, stop chatting in my comments. This is not a diaspora war. I'm saying if majority of this city is Caribbean,
the more things change, the more they stay the same. And y'all gravity. Ain't they above ground, live it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Wednesdays. Wednesday, go out and hump something. Let's just start it like this. Lady, how is New York City majority Caribbean? I need this answered. Where are you getting these numbers from? I didn't realize New York City was majority Bahamian, Cuban, Jamaican, Trinidadian, Guyanese, Dominican, Haitian. I didn't realize this. Okay. I learned something new.
Expect to hear that music. If you want to hear the country music, if you want to hear the southern music, go down south, go to the millennial spots, go to the 35 plus club spots that's playing Plies. And this is not even shade to Plies. He's catching strays, but who is asking for Plies? Who's requesting for Plies in the spot? Are you guys okay? Yo.
I don't even know why she even did this video. Like, why are you bringing up Plies? Okay, let me help you. Y'all do understand that the Caribbeans are the reason why the New York club scene is dead, right? Y'all do understand that. As much as it had its peak in the 2000s, it also shattered in the 2010s because the music was not popping. Bobby Condas and Jabba, they couldn't save it. And they ended up breaking up. Since we have to go there, I love how the Jamaicans always want to be number one in everything until it's time for a little bit of accountability. Then it's not. They don't want to be number one. It's everybody else's fault. I love it. Okay. Now I saw this video on X, so I said, all right, we got to go there. We may look at those comments over there after what I'm about to show you. Yeah, it was bad. But then she had to go do a response. Like, I don't even know where you get this hat from. But all right.
Okay, this is going to be my last video because I enjoyed debating y'all, but I'm just done because it's not that serious. But this right here. Auntie, it's no shade to you, but I don't know if you know we the same flesh.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! We are not the same flesh. Don't try to invoke. Don't invoke Jesus and the Most High. Don't do that. Because we're not the same flesh. Don't do that. Because you would never say that in front of white people. Don't do that. Come on now.
It's going to be my last video because I enjoyed debating y'all, but I'm just like done because it's not that serious.
Because you was getting cooked.
But this right here. Auntie, it's no shade to you, but I don't know if you know we the same flesh. We the same skin tone.
No, we're not. Try again.
I don't know why, when it comes to diaspora wars, it kind of pulls out like that racist rhetoric that...
I know she not talking about Caribbeans ain't got no racist rhetoric. What? What is Yankee? Racist rhetoric. Oh, Lord. Here we go. This is going to be fun.
That certain individuals have placed upon us that now we're repeating to each other, that repeats this toxic mindset. We all came from one continent. We're brought here and splattered all over the world.
How the hell did you get to America and it ain't splattered all over the world? Lady, by the way, screenshot. She can't. Who people is this? That's not my people. I don't know this chick. I know I'm from New York City. I don't know this chick. Lady, you do realize people were dropped off in the Caribbean, right? Never seen America, right? You do understand this. W gotta pay for his crimes. And the Caribbean, y'all might have a claim somewhere. Y'all have to do a little bit of research and figure that out. Look here. How? Now you want to talk about slavery? Now y'all want to talk about slavery. Y'all don't even teach Garvey down there, but y'all want to teach about slavery. That's crazy. Okay, go ahead. When y'all gonna put Tacky into the books and make him a national hero? When you gonna do that? Nah, let me shut the fuck up.
Splattered all over the world. Some of us ended up in Jamaica. Some of us ended up in America. If you wanted to get dual citizenship in a country, you could. It's easy. So just like
Right, you think it's easy to get dual citizenship in a country. You think it's easy. You see how she talking? You see how she talking? She came to America and know nothing about civics. Tell us how easy it was. We finna ask her. Go ahead. I don't even know why he did that. Hold on. What the hell? Oh.
you're telling me to go back to my country, you could get citizenship in the country too. Like, why are y'all taking offense to something so simple? Okay.
Because you're dumb. I'm sorry, I just gotta call it what it is. Y'all know what the hell you're talking about. See, you did this dumbass video right here, and you were getting cooked in your comment thread, and then got upset, so you had to go do that other dumbass video, and you still didn't make sense. You don't have an argument. I'm sorry. Maybe there's black Americans that want to hear plies. But I know what this is, family. I know what it is. Some Jamaicans, not all of them, some Jamaicans, they feeling real bold right now because Vybz Kartel is touring the States. That's why they talking this tough. He's supposed to be in Atlanta in a couple weeks. And then he's supposed to go down to Miami. And I think he's going to New York. That's the only reason why they talking tough like this. Adelaide Palmer is finally able to tour the States after being in jail for over a decade. And now they want to talk tough. There's some TikToker who try to get in on that. Every 3 months, they got to say something about black folk up in America. They got away from hip hop now because they know that's a dead horse. So now they're going to talk about the club scene and how the Caribbeans were responsible for the club scene popping. Okay. You mean the same club scene where Jamaicans were getting and Caribbeans were getting beat up for trying to play Caribbean songs in the club? That one? And before you lie, lady, because I'm older than you, before you lie, you mean the same Caribbean clubs? Because you know she's going to tell me about them Caribbean clubs. You mean the same Caribbean clubs that was slipping hip-hop and y'all don't go beat up the selector for that? That one? Ah. Now she's going to tell me, oh, well, that means we showing y'all love. I'm like, no, that's what y'all want to hear. If New York City is majority Caribbean, how come Hot 97 not playing number Caribbean records all day? Why y'all not going to Power 105? Why y'all not smacking the shit out of DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Just Hilarious and making them play number Caribbean songs during their broadcast? Why y'all ain't cussing out Angie Martinez in Spanish, English, and Patois? Maybe a little bit of Creole. Where you Trinity's not calling her Mako and making sure she playing number Caribbean records? Since y'all got all this power and you're the majority in New York City. Y'all should be, you got so much power. This is what she said. They majority Caribbean. I don't hear no Cuban music on 1010 Wins. I know that's a news station. Leave me the alone. Why y'all not playing reggae music on an AM station? It should be at least 4 of them, since y'all got all this power. I tell you, they be talking. I promise you, ain't no black American playing Bad Bunny in New York. I promise you this. I get it, though. Juneteenth coming up. I get it. I get it. Caribbean Heritage Month is coming. I get it. Oh, my God. This motherfucker said, lady, okay, why don't, let me tell you something. And respect to the Haitians for this, because the Haitians actually got their own radio station up there. You know where most of the Jamaicans have to broadcast from? In New York City. I'm sorry. At least the Haitians got their own radio station in Brooklyn. I have to give them respect on that. Do you know where the main Jamaican station broadcasts from? Anybody want to take a guess? New York City and the surrounding area. I want to see if somebody gonna pick up on it. Because motherfuckers like this piss me off. Y'all can't be satisfied with just being all over the city, putting on a little traditions out there, and just living your life. You always got to say some stupid shit. I'm finna tell you, because I know most of y'all ain't from New York, so you ain't gonna know. The Jamaicans got a broadcast all the way from New Rochelle, New York, which is in Westchester County. So that's at least, what is like 20, 25 minutes away from the Bronx. And depending on where you are in the city, you can't even pick up that station. So explain to me how y'all got all this power. Y'all don't even got enough power to broadcast. Y'all need to be quiet. Jamaica. Oh, I'm going to say it. Boy, this is going to piss somebody off. Mom, I apologize for what I'm about to say. Most I'm apologizing right now for what I'm about to say. And I don't even play with this, but it's got to be said. Jamaica, where were y'all at when the founder of Golden Crust offed himself and they had the nice funeral in Brooklyn? All the dignitaries were outside. Even the mayor showed up. Why did y'all not shut the city down since y'all got all this power and it's majority Caribbean? Why didn't y'all shut it down? That man should have had a funeral procession through all 5 boroughs. It should look like the New York City Marathon. Y'all niggas went to work. Y'all can't talk to me. Fam, Biggie died and Biggie got a whole funeral procession through his hood. Jamaica, y'all didn't even do that. miss me with this so-called power you got. Y'all should have been giving out free cocktail patties all day. Nah, it's Cicardia. It ain't pirate because they out in the open on Flatbush. It ain't pirate. They got a whole storefront and everything. It ain't pirate. And she got the nerve to be talking. And y'all got so much power, right? Come time when it's the West Indian Day Parade, y'all out there playing hip hop. You're not the same. How y'all got Hot 97 out there? Hot 97, a whole hip hop station. But y'all got Hot 97, give them a whole float and everything. Jesus. They still be, and they be talking. Oh my God. Somebody made a great point. Why are you bringing up Plies to put over Bad Bunny? They're not even in the same league. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, Jamaica. Why y'all not Jamaicans in New York? Why y'all ain't bust around every day? Answer me that. Bust around should be in heavy rotation. Y'all don't even play bust around. Whew. Now, this is the post. This is one of the posts I saw it on. Let's see what these comments say. Y'all hate Caribbeans until it's Tory Lanez. What? What the fuck? Yeah, because people are really supporting Tory Lanez because he's Caribbean. Okay, sure. All the FBA ex-accounts were just defending him for shooting a Black American woman. What happened? I don't even know what he's talking about. Somebody said they want her to see her use a straw. That's crazy. Wait a minute. Should I do it, family? Should I reach out and say, hey, yo, you know what? Let's do it. And she probably won't even, and she gonna tell me she ain't gonna debate this no more. I would like to invite you to my YouTube channel. We'll do it next week. To discuss this topic. New York, Jamaican to New York, Jamaican. Cause I really need that question answered. How long it take to get citizenship from another country? And what's the requirements? I really want her to explain this to me. I need to know this. It's bothering me now. Let's see. So I said they gotta make a video for this. She was talking all that crazy issue on TikTok about Caribbeans running New York. I don't even know how the Caribbeans are running New York. I know what it is, though. They got that food truck down by the courts in Manhattan. And they have Golden Crust. I think there's a Golden Crust by the courts, too. And they think they into something. Listen. It's fine that y'all got Golden Crust near hospitals. It's okay. We understand. That don't mean nothing. Show me something. Y'all let Caribbeans, y'all got all that power, right? Especially you Jamaicans, y'all got all that power. Y'all let white people gentrify Jamaica Queens. We are not the same. Because real Jamaicans would never have let that happen. In Queens. Jamaicans, Caribbeans. How did you let East New York get taken over? We are not the same. Because real Caribbeans would never have let that happen. Y'all don't even like your own Caribbean music. Y'all had to start doing the trap shit. Where'd you get the trap shit from? Now, I think that's going to be the next thing they're going to say they got from the Caribbean. How y'all got trap shit? Y'all ain't even got basements. Oh, Jesus. And I don't even mean knocking the... I'm not even trying to be mean knocking the Caribbean. I just have questions. There's problems in the Caribbean. Y'all need to be using y'all TikTok platform to talk about the problems in the Caribbean. I do it. Why is there a Yankee doing it all the time, such as myself? Where the rest of y'all at? But all right. Somebody said there was another video. I had to see this. Let me go look. I bet you she got another one laying somewhere. Let me see. What's her name? Let's see. We're going to do this. And then we're going to put Caribbean. I want to see something. Okay. She going to freestyle?
Let's go. Yeah. What? Get me back again. Yeah, I'm on the track again. Yeah. Let's go. Turn me up, I'm trying to fuck. Point me to the sluts. Nah, this a kid.
Hold up, I got a question. I ain't gonna let it, I'm gonna let it ride, but I got a question. I noticed that you said Caribbeans are running everything and you're freestyling, which is fine. You can freestyle as a Caribbean person. I don't hear no Caribbean beat though. Where is the rhythm? I have to ask. Where's the rhythm? I don't see no patois. I don't hear it. Where is the Creole? Where is the Cuban Spanish? Where is the Bahamian accent? It says Caribbeans run everything. You should have been switching accents. I'll just ask you.
A bitch like me is greedy. Hope this food goes to my thighs. I'm greedy about that money, paper chasing what I do. You sitting at home watching me, I bet you comfortable. I'm at the club, I'm in the section, chilling with my boo. Can't get around me, I got shooters, this ain't nothing new. Braggadocious and I'm sexy, he watch from the back. Throw it up and down in circles, he know I'm a catch. Told him meet me at that rooftop for a midnight cap. Never met a slut like this, you think that I'm his match. I fuck him like it's...
I thought Caribbeans had prides. Why are you calling yourself a slut? Last I checked, Caribbeans don't call themselves slut or a bitch. This is what I was raised on. Okay.
Top shelf pussy.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm about done. I'm about done. Wait, what is this?
This is to all the transplants. Leave New York City. It's no reason why y'all are complaining about Caribbean music being played when Jamaican, Haitians, and Trini run majority of this city.
Oh my God. Madam. Okay. Let me help you. What section of the city does Trinity's run? I just Somebody that's in New York tell me. I know I ain't been there like 5. I ain't lived there about 5 years, but I've been raised there for 35. Where in New York City do Trinities run? If you're about to tell me Rockaway Boulevard over there in Ozone Park, yeah, good luck. Save that lie. Because y'all don't run that. Because you also got Guyanese and Indians over there too, so you don't run that. Okay. Tell me where in New York City do Haitians run? And if you tell me Flatbush, save it. Because y'all ain't got close to 1% of what the Jews got. So I don't want to hear that. And Jamaicans, don't come lie and tell me, say, yo, we run Southeast Queens. Not even close. Because as I said, y'all letting Southeast Queens get gentrified. Y'all got white people going to Queens Village now. Y'all don't want to talk to me right now. I will expose your lies. How do you run this city? How? The only time y'all run the city is Labor Day weekend. That's it. I don't see no bodegas selling Easter bun. I don't see this. I don't even see the non-black restaurants selling pickles. I don't see this. And you better watch your mouth. You keep talking about somehow y'all run the city. White people gonna take shark and bake away from the Caribbeans. Y'all better stop. This ain't gonna end the way you think it's gonna end. White people will gentrify bacon shark, and Trinidad is gonna lose one of their 2 main identifiers. Y'all better stop.
And the Dominicans. I'm not gonna forget.
She threw the Dominicans in there who fuck with the Haitians. Lord, boy, the delusion is strong with this one. Lord have mercy. She had to slip them damn. She slipped the goddamn Dominicans in there. Oh my God. The same one I gonna call you a nigga to your face. The Dominicans? Oh my God. You got it.
And the Dominicans. And the Puerto Ricans too.
She slipped the Puerto Ricans in there too. The same ones that call y'all nigga too to your face. Oh my God.
Get out of here. Because there's no reason why I should be seeing on Twitter people complaining about Caribbean music at a party in New York. I don't know.
Because the Caribbean music sucks now. That's why they're complaining about it. It sucks. There's no that feeling that we had in the 2000s is not there. They're trying to be hip hop. The vibe is not the same. Buju Banton said it perfectly when he talked about Afro beats. The music is supposed to be about the spirit of the people, not the bullshit that's going on now. Reggae and dancehall lost their way because they didn't make it about the people anymore. They just wanted to make it about commercial, which is nothing wrong with being commercial, but it's got to be a balance. These reggae and dancehall artists want to be fucking hip hop artists now, and it don't work. Jamaica, y'all so nice with it, right? Why is Spice not bigger than she is? And if you tell me she big, just save it. She had to end up on a fucking reality show and get it disrespected. That's your peak. I'm gonna say that again. Your peak was Spice, who can't get her music over in a mainstream setting. She had to go on a reality show and get disrespected because of her skin color and where she from. But that's who y'all praising. By the way, she's trying to do the hip hop thing too. Because she can't get dancehall go forward. Now I dare you to tell me I'm lying on that. Kabaka Pyramid should be one of the biggest artists selling right now. Y'all won't help him sell. Y'all want fucking Drake to go down there. Y'all think every fucking black artist come out now, they gotta be connected to the Caribbean. I'm waiting for y'all to say Coco Jones got some Caribbean lineage. I'm waiting for it. Jesus. Oh, it's not Garveyism. They don't even teach Garvey down there, so they don't know nothing about that man.
I'll remember, but this city is literally the Caribbean. Like,
this city is literally the Caribbean. I would love for you to go to Bensonhurst and say that. I'd love for you to go to Brighton Beach and say that. Sheepshead Bay. I would love to see you do. I'd love for you to go to Flushing and do that. Jackson Heights, Steinway Street. I would love for you to go up into Riverdale and West Farms and Webnium. What's it called? Shit. And Kingsbridge. I'd love for you to go do that. I'd love for you to go to Tottenville and pull that, and New York. On Staten Island and the west side of Staten Island. I would love to see you do that. And make sure when you go to the left side of Staten Island, where all them cops and firefighters are, in former military with them big ass heavy doors that got all the guns in the closet. I would love for you to go up there and tell them that this city is all Caribbean. I'd love it. And make sure you film it. Go up to Harlem and say that. I mean, Harlem gentrified as fuck, but I go to Spanish Harlem and say that. Go say that to them Dominicans. Go ahead. I want to see the outcome. They just be talking.
get out of here, please. This is to all.
And she talking about transplants. What? Who's saying this? Because last I checked the numbers, there's been a mass exodus of black people out of New York City. So it must be these white folk and these alleged Caribbean aligned Spanish folk. Trust me, I've been around them Asians. They don't be playing no dance hall. I'm sorry. She said that Caribbeans run New York City, and I've been to many a bar mitzvah in New York City, and them kids are not playing no dance hall records. I actually went to one before I left. They not playing no dance hall. They just playing trap music. But they run the city. All of a sudden, now they run the city. Cool, since you run the city, then we should come to y'all for all the problems, right? Hang on. She said they run the city, right? But Yvette Clarke is running a predominantly white area. Boy, you can't make this shit up. Why is Yvette Clarke not run over there, Rochdale Village in Queens? Why is she not running that? She's running Park Slope, right next to the Barclays Center. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Okay.
Look at all this melanin. Boy, you better keep up. Look at all this melanin.
They say I'm a
Yeah, that's her. That's that Scarlett idiot. Yeah. Yeah. That's who they're saying is running the city. You know, the streets are saying that she Nigerian, but whatever. That's what y'all want representing your culture in the city of New York. I see.
No, come on, America on top, but you know, like you black Americans, them Jamaicans, please don't do it. I'm begging, don't do it. Because me tell you something, these are the only people who will do their fear and respect you. Other people might like your culture, but they don't like you. Remember that? No, come on, America on top, but you know, like you black Americans, them Jamaicans, please don't do it. I'm begging, don't do it. Because me tell you something, these are the only people who will do their fear and respect you.
Well, brother, unfortunately, they ruined that. So if he wasn't there at the beginning, if he wasn't in the trenches with him, they ain't gonna hear that bullshit now. So, yeah.
right. So I'm in Jamaica, right? Right. Okay. And
Why does chick look
I'm
familiar?
having a good time. I've been here for about
Wait a minute. This chick looks familiar. Wait a minute.
right. So I'm in Jamaica, right? Right. Okay. And I'm having a good time. I've been
You know who she looked like? She looked like that British idiot that was talking shit about black Americans. Maybe that's her cousin. I don't know.
here for about 2 days now. And in the 2 days that I've been here,
Wait, it is her. I hear the British slipping out. It is her. Oh, let me see what she gonna say about this now.
couple excursions. And I kid you not. I kid you not. And on this excursion, do you understand what I'm saying? There were like a couple Aussies, people from Australia. I can tell I'm British clearly. There were Europeans, there were Americans, white Americans, there were like Asian people, Hispanic people, but like you can tell they live in America and the other country. They were tourists. And then then there were some African American people and everyone that was there, I was expecting that it would be, the American white people or the Europeans that would be doing the most. But bro, when I tell you that the most disrespectful people I have come across so far when it comes to Jamaican locals and hotel staff are African Americans, I'm not joking. This one woman was on the thing chatting to the man as if the man ain't got no sense. Literally talking on top of her voice like the man ain't got no sense. So let me ask you lot this question here. Let me ask some of you lot this question. Where is the same level of energy when humans are over in your countries getting dragged by your...
Hold up, lady. I love how you always have these stories, but you never have proof. Cause I've been around black Americans in these countries and they don't do this. But every time you around black Americans, even though the way you be talking has been like 3 times, it's always been a problem. Shout out to Liverpool Lauren Winslow, by the way. Shout out to her. She always got a story.
by the police. When you are over there in Walmart getting disgraced over a packet of crisps that they are even claiming that is not on your receipt.
Bitch, y'all don't even have Walmart over there. Again, so she's getting her history from videos. Now, if I was disrespectful and started showing black British videos like I did a couple years ago, and I just kept doing that, you'd find my videos and then you get upset. By the way, how many people did y'all stab at the Caribbean Festival last year? Let me know. But they try to cancel ours over here in none of our cities. They ain't talking about them white folk over in Nottingham talking about throwing y'all out. These motherfuckers over here wouldn't try that shit. But all right, go ahead.
And they're calling the police on you lot. Where's that energy?
They call it police?
Some of you
Okay.
come to other people's country and speak to people, other black people, like you lot don't have no fucking sense.
Bitch, anybody, listen, bitch. I can show you plenty of videos of black people going to other people's countries and don't do what you're doing. I can show you plenty of videos though of black British people over there talking shit. Hey, since you want to talk so much, when y'all gonna claim Mozzie? Huh? Because when I did that video, a whole bunch of black British people told me that I was crazy for saying that we don't claim him. Oh, so you don't claim your people over there. Huh? Y'all act like y'all the most subservient people over there. Y'all clean. Y'all just walk around and just do your thing. Y'all don't act out. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, and what makes me so sad is that if you come to Jamaica, if you've never been to Jamaica and you come to Jamaica, Jamaican people are traditionally welcoming and they're very, very nice. Like, you'll be walking around. Like, a moment ago, I went outside.
It's funny that no Jamaicans have come out with videos saying black people that come here that don't live here are disrespectful. It's just you.
Oh, everyone was saying hello to me. Everyone was saying good morning to me. People are just naturally nice. People are, like, helpful. They're kind. I don't understand where this level of attitude and entitlement comes from towards these people. And the one thing about Jamaicans as well, they will never argue back with tourists.
Now that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Now I know her whole video was all bullshit. You gonna tell me they ain't never been? She said that the Jamaicans down there do not argue with tourists. Are you serious? Yeah, because I'm supposed to take you serious, right, with this video. Because you finally got some TikTok dollars that ended up in Jamaica. When you do some dumbass video like this talking about you pulling a Cardi B on niggas. But I'm supposed to take you serious. Okay. Okay, bitch. By the way, and I mean this wholeheartedly, your dumbass would never say that shit in front of me. Since you want to stand in, we're 2 years exactly when you wrote this video. I call you out right. You know what? I'm finna do it right now. Watch this. Talking about you went to Jamaica and they argue with people. Do you know how many people I've seen in Jamaica argue with the cabbie them because the cabbie's trying to screw them over or they try to haggle? What do you mean? Don't tell this lie. Come on.
They won't do it, but I'm not gonna lie. It's getting to a point where they need to start beating some of you lot up. Like,
You don't want that smoke. Let me tell you something. See, there you go. Right to violence. You see what I'm talking about? You need to get beat for doing this video. But again, you said you saw this. Why didn't you pull out your phone? You this big TikToker, you should have pulled out your phone and proved it. You ain't proved none of this. You talking about Walmart. Walmart. Because black people, the only people go to Walmart to go look for trouble. Okay. All right.
talk. Because you don't need to do better when you come to other people's countries. You don't come to
Okay, bitch, why don't you come over here and document what the fuck going on over here? Come over here. Your stupid ass went to the fucking Caribbean and then jumped right back on British Airways, go back home. Come to America. Put it on a visa application. Come over here and prove it. Don't even stop in New York first. Come to Atlanta first and prove this bullshit. We got plenty of Walmarts running around. Prove that shit. Then when you're done with Atlanta, I dare your dumb ass to go up to Philly and prove that shit. Go to Chicago and prove it. But we know your dumb. I know what she gonna say. Oh, I ain't going there because you lost over there. Y'all gonna jump me because you know I'm coming. Bitch, ain't nobody gonna touch you here. Prove this shit.
People countries with the entitlement of white Americans when it comes to other black people.
Now she's comparing y'all to white people. Oh boy. You mean the same British black folk who sat there with wind scale came over there and tried to go do what they needed to do with their family and then made themselves adjacent to white people? Y'all was over there fighting with the Indians them to try to be next to white people? Them? Y'all got pissed off when the white people picked the Indians and the Chinese and left y'all and told y'all to go down to South London? Them? You had the coon to go to the north. You had the coon to go to Chelsea. You had the coon to go to Knightsbridge. So you can have a decent life. Don't fuck with me on this. I will listen. Black Britain, y'all gotta rein your coons in. I'm telling you this right now because I know what she's doing here. She doing these videos to get herself a white man. Y'all better stop.
Because you don't know full and well that the privilege in which you are trying to portray over here, you do not have over there. And it's funny how...
What privilege? Jesus Christ. Privilege.
Some African Americans will come on social media and start talking about, oh my God, these Caribbeans think they're better than us. These Caribbeans this, these Caribbeans that. But you are the same.
At home, dumbass. At home, dumbass. You gonna tell me you didn't go to Jamaica and you didn't have a sense of entitlement because everybody was waiting on you hand and foot? I tell you they dumb.
Same ones. Look how you lot behave when you come to their country.
You mean like tourists? Hey, lady, how about you want to talk about the British tourists that went over there and got killed? They were white. You've yet to hear a story about some black American tourists in Jamaica get killed. But you say that they got bad attitudes. I know one thing about my people. As nice as we are, we got short tempers with disrespect. You don't think they would have slapped around a couple black Americans by now? Some of them would have been in the dirt. Huh. Okay.
And I witnessed that shit firsthand. I'm British. Look how...
Right, but you ain't got no video. You got no video. That would have been the perfect video. You would have blown up on that. Okay.
behave when you lot come to other people's country and have the audacity to sit down and talk about other people think they're better than you. And let me just be clear, because I have been on more than one excursions. For everyone...
Excursions. Oh, excursions. So you didn't go into town and watch how black Americans act with the locals, them giving them extra money when they didn't need to. You didn't see that. You didn't see how they acted. She lied and said they act like crazy in the hotel. You sure about that? But it's funny because none of these hotel people come outside and say, black Americans are disrespectful when they get to the hotel. Huh. Excursions. Excursions. Jet skis. Because I have yet to see a story about black Americans acting up, going to the Sangster estate. I've yet to see it. Or go to the Appleton estate and go see how they make their rum. I've yet to hear this. I've yet to hear them going to Bob Marley's estate to go do the tour and they ransack the place. I've yet to hear this. But again, you said on an excursion, you heard this, you saw it firsthand, and you ain't got no proof. Okay, since we're going to play that game, I have it on good authority that you had two white men in your room when you did this video and they ran a train on you. I ain't got no proof. This is just what I saw and I heard firsthand. They got the video on Pornhub. Now, I'd be wrong to say that. But I said it. And y'all got to believe me on it.
I've been on every single time something pops up, it's always them. Always them. The American white people, the white people.
Yeah, because there's no other Caribbean countries and their citizens that go to Jamaica for vacation. You're right. Okay.
It's always them screaming at somebody in their ghetto.
Now they're ghetto. Girl, you shouldn't be talking about no ghettos. Y'all shouldn't be talking about no ghettos. Well, what is this?
The court finds you innocent of all charges. You are free to go. Next.
Oh, so you're doing videos looking at white people's wannabe charcuterie boards. Oh, okay.
25 years in solitary confinement for your prosecutor. Next.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay.
Death by lethal injection for your lawyer and his Uber driver. Next. Death row! You could have tried like everybody else. Next. 10 years, no bail. You could have tried like everybody else. Next. The pair of anguish for the officer who charged you. Next.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is funny. Oh man, Liverpool Laura Winslow is always good for a laugh. Oh man. They always want to talk shit. Always. But and y'all remember too, this I think she did a video when Keith Lee went over there and started crapping on the food. But I ain't gonna play that because it was probably ignorant as fuck. But you know. What this here? Setting themselves apart from Black Americans has other rewards. Most people interviewed felt that Jamaicans and West Indians generally are treated better than American blacks. Most striking was the response to the questions about whether Jamaicans are treated the same way as American whites. In answering this question, 40% of the respondents mentioned that American whites treat Jamaicans and other West Indians better than they do Black Americans because they already knew you guys were subservient. We just gonna call it what it is. They knew y'all was subservient. Y'all wasn't going to bite back. In fact, a good number did not even talk about treatment by American whites at all, but immediately launched into a discussion of whites' differential treatment of American and West Indian blacks. So it came back around to y'all. All right. Although a few people, like one Bronx man, insisted that once you are black, you are not treated fairly, it doesn't matter where you're from, many more stressed that West Indians are more respected and readily accepted than Black Americans. You're black, but you're not black, said a nurse who felt it easier for a Jamaican than a Black American to get a job. One man went so far as to say that some whites don't even categorize West Indians as blacks. Yeah, okay. The difficulty, as several people noted, is that whites do not always know which black is which until they find out, as one woman told me. I'm handled with kid gloves. Once you say something, one man explained, and they recognize you're not from this country, they treat you a little different. Because you're no threat to them. They don't get it. That's not something to flex. By the way, I just figured I had to throw that in there. This is not something to flex. This is actually dangerous. That's why the Caribbean neighborhoods are being gentrified right now, because they didn't see y'all as a threat. They'll learn, though. Jamaica population growth. Well, damn. Thinking that Caribbean people are significant enough to America that they need to be included in our curriculum is comical. Sir, we're not doing this. He wrote this. Sir. Okay, if Marcus Garvey was so integral to this country, why don't even the white people, even though he was around with the Klan, why don't they mention him? Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Okay, so I get it. Jamaica don't want to preach Garvey. Okay, fine. Y'all told me you had all this power, but Garvey's not taught in schools during Black History Month. They don't even bring him up. Y'all claim John Baptiste founded Chicago. They don't even bring him up. Shirley Chisholm, I swear to God, is not known outside of New York City. Most of these Caribbean folk just found out about Shirley Chisholm when Kamami mentioned her. And trust me, me saying that, I went to a elementary school that was ran by Caribbean people. They didn't mention Shirley Chisholm. I'm just saying. They mentioned Bob Marley first before they mentioned Shirley Chisholm. And Shirley Chisholm was a whole first Black woman elected to Congress. They didn't mention her. I find it funny that we've had so many Black women that went through Congress before Kamami, never mentioned Shirley Chisholm one time. Pirate, you say it's Black fragility. We actually talking about Black people here. So I don't know how that's Black fragility. You sound like a retard. We have retard fatigue right now, and you're exacerbating that. I think you should leave. I tell you that though. Oh, he already. Listen, I told you he was gonna bring up hip hop. I told you that. Hip hop, sir. If Jamaicans weren't in there, hip hop would still thrive. Oh man. I tell you, it's like they just set themselves up to get roasted right back. It's crazy. Go to Chicago and ask them who founded their city. Go ahead. Oh, man. But again, I ask, Garvey came from Jamaica, but Jamaica won't promote him. Why do you think America should? I just want that question answered. Then we can continue building. I'm just saying. They named a whole park. This is so fucked up to say. I'm sorry. They gave her a whole park next to a highway. That's how much they respect her. Oh, you don't believe me? I figured you didn't. This is for Liverpool. This is for Liverpool. Laura Winslow here too, since she don't know. That's how much they respect Shirley Chisholm. See this? This looks so nice, right? This looks beautiful, right? Shirley Chisholm State Park. I've taken my daughter there a couple times just to walk around. It's nice. Until you realize that it's right next to Jamaica Bay. Okay, that's fine. It's next to the water. They also forgot to mention that it's next to the goddamn highway. The highway. See this red right here? That's the Belt Parkway. You know, the famous highway in New York City that always likes to flood when it's a bad rainstorm. Next to Starrett City, the biggest housing project in the country. They built all this and slapped her name on it. Yes, for those who just see these pictures, yes, it used to be a landfill. Do you think they would clear out Great Kills in Staten Island if they could? Get rid of all that garbage and make a park and slap some white person's name on it? I don't think they do that. Look, that's the Bell Parkway. That's Gateway Center over there in the corner. By the way, they gentrified that whole area, but, you know. Yes, sir, it is supposed to be a bad thing. They don't got respect enough for her. There's plenty of parks and spaces in Brooklyn they could have built this on. They built this on a landfill next to the water, next to a highway. That's how much they had respect for her. You tell me a white or non-black entity or emanary from New York that they would do this to. Go ahead, Mr. World War III. Tell me who they would do that to. Because this right here is disrespectful as hell. This is the first black woman elected to Congress, and y'all did this. Well, go ahead. Explain that to me. Tell me who they do this to. You think they would do this to Ed Koch? Hell no. Even though he's from Queens, but you know what I'm saying. Marty Markowitz, they would never do this to him. Any white celebrity from New York City, they had a plan for this. They would never slap their name on that. Never. No, we have to highlight the bad because we got to understand what the system is. You have to highlight it. Because I don't know when you came in here, but people that like to be sitting up there talking about, oh, we run this city and they want to knock everybody, they don't never talk about shit like this. Again, I ask, you have many a black women walk through Congress halls, never mention Shirley Chisholm one time. They waited till Kamala Harris said something about her. Then they were like, oh, Shirley Chisholm is the GOAT. So that already tells me that they didn't give a shit about what she accomplished. This is a game. Now, I ain't gonna hate. It's a nice looking park. But they did this as a grift. They don't even hide it. Look, it's 165 hectare landscape located between Jamaica Bay and a 6-lane highway near JFK Airport. Jesus Christ. They didn't even hide it. And there's only one way in and one way out. Again, you go over the bridge, you're in the housing project. All right. Listen, nothing would move if the Bell Parkway was only 4 lanes. Nothing would move. Here we go. Residents of the nearby high-rise, low-income neighborhood of East New York had been promised a badly needed park, but it took years for the state to find the funding. Finally, in 2018, MVVA was given a tight budget and even tighter time frame to make a dream a reality. Jesus. They gave y'all the bare minimum. That's how much they cared about that woman. That's how much they cared about their residents. The bare minimum. I mean, GIK, if you want a loser as president, I mean, you already got one. You don't need to go put in another one. All right, go ahead. Oh, man. We go back, though. Right. Look how quick they got rid of Colin Powell's legacy. Look how quick. But you right. You right. They give a shit. They give a shit about us Caribbeans. You right. Oh. What else we got? We ain't got nothing else. Anyway, I'm out of here. Hopefully I'll learn something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. I tell you, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch them. We got 2 more days before they start wilding out. But it is what it is. So I will talk to y'all later. Cause tomorrow I got a surprise for y'all. I ain't even finna tell y'all what we gonna recover, what we gonna cover, and we gonna do it on StreamYard. Because I need the drops for this. So you'll find out tonight when the premiere window go up. But anyway, y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.